Hello YouTube, this is Slayer One Play. Welcome back to a long-awaited and long time, it's been a while, unboxing video. Today, to make it up for not posting something in a while, I got a very special one for you guys. I've got Mortarion, the Demon Primarch of Nurgle. Or as I'm just going to call him, Morty. And I'll show you in a minute. It works well because, I have a Rick pointed out. I have a Rick sorted out too. So, first things first, I'm going to go ahead and look at his instruction pamphlet. So that great new, well not new now, but that great format Games Workshop has been using. You have a sheet with his rules in the back here. All different kinds of languages. Then of course, painting instructions. Then you have his base right here, so nothing too important, nothing too exciting. So now we're going to go ahead and delve right into his sprues. It is a 2-sprue kit. We're going to go ahead and start with this one. So up here you have, looks to be a bit of his body. You have a little Nurgling right there. Oh, let me see. Yeah, nothing. This is only temporary with this black table, so sorry if it's not too clear what's going on, but you can see. You have bits of his arms right there. You have one of his wings, another part of his body. You turn that around so you can see that great detail. You have another wing right there. Coming right down here, you have a couple of his feet. You have parts for his weapon, the lantern. You have the rocky outcrop that he sits on, along with looks to be another, I don't know if that's a Nurgling or just a piece of something. Oh, it looks to be a bit of a Nurgle's incense thing where the smoke comes out. We're going to go ahead and get right into the second sprue. Starting up here, you have a chain with that's holding one of those incense holders being held up by a fly. You have, looks to be his head. Looks like you have two options of 2 heads here. Some more smoky bits. You have a little icon of Nurgle right there. Some more smoke. Some of his armor bits. He has that spiky leg armor, which I absolutely love. Another chain. Over here you have that one that's almost like a speaker that goes right above his head. You have the grip for his big scythe. You have just some tubing, some various bits, some wings for the flies. Here you have the actual part for, I believe it's called Plague Ripper. If I could be mistaken on that, let me just take a quick peek here. Silence. You have the actual part of silence. Coming over here, you just have more bits and bobs. So we're going to go ahead and turn it this way for this last part of the sprues. You have some more chains, some more stuff for Nurgle, the vents that go on his back. You have some cloth there. It's all just chains, Nurgle, pestilence, yada yada. So that will do it for the actual kit. I'm going to go ahead and put this up here. Now I'm going to go over his rules now for you guys. So, Mortarion, he is power level 4. He is a Lord of War. Let's see here. His weapon skill, ballistic skill 2+, strength 8, toughness 7, 18 wounds, leadership 10 with a 3-up armor save. He has 4 different weapons. He has the lantern, which is an 18-inch pistol that's strength 8, AP -3, and damage 3. And it says here, if you hit with this weapon, draw a straight line between the closest point of Mortarion's base and that of the closest model in the target unit. Resolve a single hit with this weapon against each unit in the center of the against each unit the center of the line passes over. So that can be really, really brutal. Then you have the Attendant's Claws and Teeth, so the little Nurglings in there. These are both melee weapons. Strength 2, no AP with 1 damage. It's a plague weapon, so when you wound, if you roll any ones, you get to re-roll those. And each time Mortarion fights, he gets an additional. Each time Mortarion fights, he may make D6 additional attacks with this weapon, so it gives him D6 attacks. Then you have his big, awesome-looking scythe, Silence. It does have 2 forms. I'll go through each individually. First is the Reaping Scythe. Again, this is obviously both melee. It is AP -2 and 1 damage. It's a plague weapon, and make 3 hit rolls for each attack with this weapon instead of 1. So you're getting 3 attacks. Then you also have Eviscerating Blow, which is strength ×2, so he'll be hitting at strength 16, AP -4, D6 wounds, and that's just a plague weapon, so you're re-rolling those ones to wound. Then last but not least for his weapons, you have his Phosphex bombs. 6-inch range, it's a grenade 2d6, strength 5, AP -1, and damage 1. Special rules, you have Death to the False Emperor, Disgustingly Resilient. I know Disgustingly Resilient is, if you take a wound, if you roll a d6 and you get a 5 or a 6, he ignores that wound. I'm not exactly sure what Death of the False Emperor does. I will be sure to leave that in the description below. He also has Primarch of the Death Guard. You may re-roll failed hit rolls of 1 made for friendly Death Guard units within 7 inches of Mortarion. He has Toxic Presence, which means enemies within 7 inches subtract 1 from their toughness. The Barbarian Plate gives him a 4-up invuln. He is the Host of Plagues. Roll a dice for each enemy unit within 7 inches of Mortarion at the start of the fight phase, and consult Mortarion's damage chart. If the roll equals or exceeds the required value, the unit being rolled for suffers D6 wounds. He has Putrid. Oh, actually, I should probably go over his damage table because I didn't bring that up. Okay, so if he is from 9 to 18 wounds, he moves 12 inches. He has 6 attacks, and his Host of the Plagues, which I just went for. If you roll that and you roll a 4-up, then that unit will suffer those mortal wounds. If he is down to 5 to 8 wounds, his movement is decreased to 10. He has 5 attacks, and the Host of Plagues affects hits on a 5-up. And if he has 1 to 4 wounds left, his movement is down to 8 inches. He gets 4 attacks, and the Host of Plagues hits on a 6 or a 6-up, depending on modifiers. His last special rule is Putrid Demise. That's when he is defeated in combat, or when he loses his last wound. Roll a dice before removing the model from the battlefield. On a 4-up, he explodes, showering all nearby units in putrid filth and disease. Every unit within 7 inches suffers D3 mortal wounds, unless they're Nurgle. He is a Psyker. He can manifest 2 psychic powers, and he can attempt to deny 3 psychic powers in each psychic phase. He knows Smite and 3 psychic powers from Contagion. So that is this very, very lovely model of Mortarion. So I'm going to go ahead and get him built up. And I promise you, I know I've been neglecting this as well. This will be on my Instagram, which I will link down below. So comment down below any future models that you would like me to do unboxing. I do have a couple more to get through. Share this with your friends, like, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Until next time, this is Slayer1Play. Happy wargaming, everybody.